You know what time it is? It's 5 p.m. WGAF Comedy Radio with shots of fire.
You talking about your mama.
The funniest comedy skits is played. Hosted by your boy, Darius B. and Cabello Stocks. Let's go.
Crabs or something?
What's good, WGAF Comedy Radio? We in the building today, and I'm real excited. I hope y'all like our new intro. We want to give a shout out to Area 51 out of Inglewood, Area 51 Studios. They are the truth.
In this piece.
Definitely. Here you got Darius B, Cabello Stars. Cabello, how you feeling today?
I felt good. I went on eBay and I got these OJ gloves, and it was kind of off the chain.
In dedication to OJ show popping. I'm watching it every Tuesday, but we gonna talk about that later. It's a beautiful day outside. But how much did those cost you on eBay, by the way?
Well, I was in a bidding war with some white dude, and he said, "I'll give you $6 for this," and make it 10. We were going back and forth and shit. So
because he said he had the Bronco.
Yeah, he had the Bronco.
So he wanted the gloves.
He didn't need the gloves, so nigga, you can use these.
Got to throw those on. Shout out to OJ in the building. Look, we got a good show coming up for you. We have a new show going a whole nother direction. We're going to play some awesome comics for you, starting out with some Jason Long, some Andy Letterman, some Chris Rock, Dennis Larry, Malik S., as well as we got some good segments we added now. After that, we're going to run into the entertainment segment, and we're going to talk stupid about all these dumbass entertainers out here doing dumb shit for no reason.
All these mentally challenged celebrities.
And most of them are mentally challenged. That's why they're rich. Most rich people are special. Like, when you special and ugly, God try to throw you a bone and make you rich.
They're retarded rich.
All right. Then we got the top five segment. We're going to give you the top 5 reasons of things you shouldn't do at the damn strip club. Shit that just don't belong being done at the strip club.
I mean, I know that.
Of course, we're going to roll to the joke of the week also. So we got a lot of things added. This is going to be an awesome show. We're going to jump right into some comedy. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes with some more shit. I got to go scratch my nuts and stuff. And
it is WGF Comedy Radio. And you know what? Johnny Cochran was right. If the glove does fit, then you should have quit.
Let's go. Coming up the bat, we got Jason Long, Anthony Letterman, and Chris Rock. Let's rock.
Let's go.
Who has a lot more expectations placed on them in love and relationships? Men or women? Make some noise. Men. Exactly. That's the right answer, ladies. Okay? Because 7 years ago on YouTube, right, there was this very famous Korean music video on YouTube, right? And this Korean music video, it told a very tragic, romantic story, right? This is how the story went, okay? Now, the guy is a photographer. This detail is important, right? The guy is a photographer. He falls in love with the girl. The girl falls in love with the photographer. So far, so good. The photographer proposes marriage to the girl. The girl says no, because plot twist, the girl is blind in both eyes. Very tragic. And the girl says, I will only say yes to marriage when I can look upon my husband. So sad. Cut scene. Now the girl is at the hospital. She just went for an operation. The doctor unwraps the towel from her eyes, and now she can see with both eyes because someone has donated 2 eyes to the lady. Brilliant. She rushes home to tell the boyfriend. The boyfriend is seated on the chair. She turns the chair around, and guess what? The boyfriend is now has no eyes. Because in an act of love and sacrifice, the guy, the photographer, has donated both his eyes to the girl. And all the girls watching this video is like, oh my God, that is so sad. That guy is so romantic. As a doctor, I watched that video and I thought, oh my God, that guy is an idiot. I know your girlfriend is blind. You want her to see. That is so noble. That is good. My question is, why did you have to donate both your eyes? You donate one eye, keep the other eye, and then after the operation, you can both go and, watch a movie. It may not be a 3D movie, but still. And check this out. That guy is a photographer. He is going to close one eye anyway.
Scarlett Johansson. Let me take my glasses up. I look a little bit like Scarlett Johansson if she was in a house fire that only burned off her tits. And all of her money. And enough of her face for her to not be Scarlett Johansson. But it's okay, I'm fine with it. I'm cool with not having big boobs, because I'm pretty sure if I had big boobs, I would not be doing stand-up comedy, because I would be off somewhere having big boobs. Bopping them around, getting money thrown at them. I don't know what you guys do. Sounds like a terrible life that I'm glad I don't have. I'm up here working on my personality. I'm not doing a very good job, but I'm trying, okay? Thank you for feeling bad for me. Nah. I like to flash firefighters because they're awesome. But last time I did it, he just went, "Put your shirt down, son," and put the hose on me. Like, scram, get out of here. Thank you for your service. I tried on a bra at Victoria's Secret. It's called the Bombshell bra. It adds 2 full cup sizes, which is an insane improvement. It's crazy. It's like the ultimate in disappointment. Like a guy sees me at a bar, he's like, "I'm gonna titty fuck, I'm gonna titty fuck, I'm gonna titty fuck." And then I take him home, I'm like, "You've been pranked!" Not an option. He's like, "I just wanted a motorboat." I'm like, "Well, you can shipwreck." Those are your options. I have a friend, Maria, who has cerebral palsy. So she's in a wheelchair and she can't really use her arms very well. And we went to the beach last summer and I helped her get into her swimsuit. And I've never seen her without her shirt on before. And boy, does she have the best tits I've ever seen in my life. Like, lady, you got nothing on her. I mean, she has the perfect boobs. I've never seen better boobs in my entire life. And I looked at her and was like, fuck, that's fucked up. Here's Maria confined to a wheelchair with cerebral palsy and perfect tits. And here I am walking around with cerebral palsy tits. Can we Freaky Friday just the tits? No, we have to trade full bodies. All right, Maria, get ready to walk. I want those titties. She was like, "I've seen you topless. I'll stay."
For thousands of great stand-up comedy videos, visit
Be eating cereal right now. But let's break down the case. What happened? What's the guy? Ron Goldman? That was her boyfriend. Okay, don't be mistaken and think it was just some guy returning glasses, okay? When the last time you left some shit in a restaurant and they brought it back to your house, okay? Shit, I want to eat there. Shit, you can leave a newborn baby in a restaurant and they'll put him in the coat room. Second of all, he was known to drive around town in this Ferrari that OJ bought for her. Think about that shit. I'll buy you a car. You're gonna let another man drive around in my car? Are you out of your fucking mind? Shit. God. You better recognize. Shit, I don't even have Ferrari. But if I saw somebody driving my Pinto, that shit would blow up like the Godfather. And I'm not saying he should have killed her, but I understand. You know what else? OJ is paying $25,000 a month in alimony. $25,000. $25,000 and $4,000 a month for food. For food. What the fuck was she eating for $4,000 a month? I guess she's like, I gotta get some extra cheese on my Whopper. Yo, women, y'all got it good, boy. When it's time to get a divorce, women got it made. They go to court, start talking that shit. Your Honor, I'm used to this, I'm used to that, I'm accustomed to this. Yo, what the fuck is a custom? What that got to do with shit? Hey, you go to a restaurant, you're accustomed to eating. You leave, you ain't eating no more. They don't owe you a steak. And when they go to court, talk that shit, Your Honor, I'm used to this, I'm used to that, I want some money, give me some money. They get the money. What about what the man's used to? What about what the man's accustomed to? That might not be money, but during the course of a relationship, a man grows accustomed to a few things. And I would love to see a man go to court and say, Your Honor, check this out. You know, I'm accustomed to fucking her 4 times a week. Now I feel I should be able to fuck at least twice a week. I mean, she can have the alimony, but I want some pussy payments. alimony. That's what made OJ crack. That alimony, she paying that big ass alimony. He ain't scored a touchdown in 20 years. That's right. Should have had a prenup. That's right. Prenuptial agreement. Everybody needs a prenup. People think you gotta be rich to get a prenup. Oh no. You got 20 million. Your wife wants 10. Big deal. You ain't starving. But if you make 30,000 and your wife wants 15, you might have to kill her. Shit. Shit, I ain't gonna move back with my mama cause you ain't in love. You gonna have to die. So you gotta think about OJ's situation. 25,000 a month, another man driving around his car, fucking his wife, and a house he's still paying the mortgage on. Now I'm not saying he should have killed her, but I understand. You know, I feel for the OJ case, who I feel for more than everybody else.
What a great drug that was. Hey, I'd like to do some cocaine. I'd like to do a drug that makes my penis small, makes my nose bleed, makes my heart explode, and sucks all my money out of the bank. Is that possible, please? I'd like to make this face all night. I'd like to sit in the bathroom and talk to a complete asshole stranger for 7 hours on end. Is that possible, please? With no penis and a nosebleed, where do I sign up? Take my penis away! That was the worst part about the coke, man, was being in that bathroom with that stranger at the end of the night, wasn't it, huh? Talking about shit like solving the world's problems, and the only reason you're in there is because he has the coke. That should have been a fucking sign, don't you think? I mean, if Hitler had coke, there'd be Jews in the bathroom going, I know you didn't do it. I like your mustache. Fucking Himmler. Cocaine. Yeah. We used to do 8 balls. Oh, those were fun, weren't they? Nothing like getting a bunch of coke, right? That was usually, like, 8 balls was usually like 4 guys on a Friday night. One guy at 8 o'clock would go, hey, man, let's get an 8 ball. It'll last us all weekend. 4 hours later, the same 4 guys, let's get another 8 ball. And he's like, let's get another one. Yeah! Remember having the 8 ball and going to a party with your friends and only wanting to do it amongst the friends and thinking that the other people at the party didn't know you were on coke? Remember that? You come out of that bathroom, how you doing? No, too much coffee.
GF Comedy Radio, brought to you by these nuts in your mouth. Got him!
And we back and we back and we back.
Yes, sir.
How many of y'all went to church this morning? Amen.
She had her hand up.
Church.
Wow.
I didn't go, but I brought somebody a hat to go.
You bought somebody a hat.
I'll buy your ass a hat.
Flower pot hat.
You're a piss of chick off if you buy her a hat.
Why is it that all women who
church
at
hat.
church have like church hats? They look like flowers, like you can see a garden from outside the backyard.
At what age, you're a lady, at what age is a good age to receive a church hat? Like somebody could buy you a church. You got a church hat already? Wow, already? At what age you supposed to be getting a church hat? If you 22 and buying you a church hat, because you need it lowered. Yo,
she don't wear it?
You don't wear it?
Damn.
She don't wear it.
That's
she
disrespectful.
She don't wear it, y'all.
Give you a gift, you don't want to wear it.
So at this time of the show, right now, we going into the entertainment news segment of the show.
Yeah.
Biggest topic and going is this Oscar and Chris Rock. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be like the only black man there.
Yeah. While everybody's
honestly, I think Chris Rock is like gonna be the only black dude there.
Yeah.
Because every black person I know is boycotting. Then they said the Latins or I think the Latinos or some group gonna wear brown ribbons and dedication to African, the Oscars and how they don't give black people awards. They must, but think about it. They must be giving Chris Rock a hell of a check.
Yeah. And I don't want to hear nobody talking about Chris Rock, you sold out, man. You shouldn't host the Oscars.
And Chris Rock sitting there like, motherfucker, you see how much they paid me to do that shit?
All them zeros.
All those zeros.
You just mad because you can't do it.
But here's the thing. Are black people really going to boycott the the Oscars? I don't think so. I think some people still be scrolling because we're nosy. Black people are nosy. Bottom line.
Let me catch a black person watching the Oscars. Just one. And all of a sudden, that's hypocritical right there. Talk about, I ain't watching the Oscars. Nobody got nominated.
I was going to say Chris Rock's wife, but she ain't black. He love Chinese food. He do. Oh my God. That's the only way you would marry a black man, marry a Chinese woman if he love Chinese food. He eat good with chopsticks.
Wow.
Yeah, so the Oscars, man, listen, I don't watch the Oscars anyway. And if they don't like us, fuck them. Like, who cares? Why are y'all begging to get into their dirty ass Oscars? I heard they had rats in the popcorn anyway in that bitch. Why you want to go to this shit and they don't like us and they not supporting us? So fuck them. We got so many other award shows. What is so good about Oscars? That shit in the Bible? Did Jesus get one?
Thou shalt not, prosper through Oscars because you didn't get accepted?
I don't understand this Oscar shit. Like, 2 pounds in a bucket. Fuck it.
Now, I'm like, I never watched the Oscars. I never watched the Grammys, the Emmys, the Tonys, all those awards because there's got to be some black person who is famous but never got nominated because white America decided not to let him be famous or nominated for that matter. It's some sad shit. And for
it
reasons.
Ain't sad. It's reality. Reality is that there's still them old bigots with pockets of full of money
and a Confederate flag hanging on their wall
that run shit in the movie game or the Oscar game, and until they're dead and the next regime come, we're not going to get nominated for nothing. So get the fuck over it. Stop crying. Stop trying to boycott it.
Stop getting on your knees kissing the white man's ass.
Hey, I wonder if they giving Stacey Dash an award.
There is an award.
She vouched for him. They better give her ass an award. They should give it a.
What's the award
for? Cracker cock sucking award.
And she says she's Republican. That'd be a good idea.
She is a Republican because she fuck with them damn crackers.
Oh man. Yeah. By the way, did you hear? Raven Simone said if a Republican becomes president in the United States,
fuck Raven Simone. She's still trying to decide if she want a dick or a pussy. Let's be real.
Or have one attached to her for that matter.
Yeah, she's another human. I'm human. Her and OJ must be related. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you kidding?
If that pussy don't fit, you gotta quit.
Definitely.
Bombing.
I want to also talk about something else. Now, I was late. The video I seen it late, but I seen a video this week of Kanye West.
Oh God.
And he's trying to duck the paparazzi so bad that he hit this fucking pole so hard, and the knock that the pole made when it hit his head. That's all I could focus on because it was like.
The knot on his head is probably the same size as his face when he got into the car accident way back, you know, through the wire and shit like that.
He had his head down, yo. He walked smooth into that motherfucking pole.
Wait. Was that the same video when Kim Kardashian was walking with him?
Yeah, she was walking with him. And she didn't even say, like, babe, watch out for the pole.
She didn't say shit. She just
let this motherfucker walk into the pole.
It's like she was holding hands with a 5-year-old and his head was down like this. I was like, okay, come on.
And another thing I want to talk about.
What's that?
Feed the children. They put out a commercial. Go to my Facebook page, Darius Ball, BAUGH. They put out a commercial where they're feeding a child in different situations, but feeding a child as if he was a dog.
What?
Right, like feeding a child under the table, feeding the child like a dog, like you would feed a dog, like you having a snack, like come here, chummy, come here, and feed the dog. Now here's the thing: the feeder is white, right?
Yeah.
The eater, the child, guess what color it was?
Let me guess. Black?
Black.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if you've seen this. I didn't
even have to hesitate that
It's on my Facebook. Scroll down. It will blow your fucking mind. I don't even share and post shit like that, but when I see in the commercial, it was like unbelievable. It was like this white woman is just feeding an animal, and it's saying that we feed, and it says something in the background, we feed more animals than we feed children. But let me tell you something. Black children ain't the only motherfucker starving. Did you see it? Seriously, that is. And that's what is it? Feed the people, right? It's a group. It's like feed the people. How do you pay for something to get taped like that?
I have no idea. That's some sad racist shit right there.
That shit is like me taking a little white girl down on Van Houten
And
by the
dropping her
church
off.
and dropping her ass off.
And be like, you better get my money.
Bitch, you better have my money.
Money.
Rain, sleet, and snow. You better have all that goddamn dough. 'Cause I ain't playing with your motherfucking ass.
How old does she have to be?
Huh?
How old does she have to be?
Nipple ready.
Nipple ready?
Nipple ready. I mean, you about. I mean, you know, you got your titties is plush. You got nice nipples at a certain age.
I'll be that pimp. Fuck it.
You go in jail.
Yeah. There's also a video that I saw that really pissed me off. You know Tisha Campbell, right?
Big head ass Tisha Campbell.
Applehead Tisha Campbell.
The head that got stuck in the bed frame.
Yeah.
Tisha Campbell.
From Martin.
They had the
and My Wife and
what was that?
Kids.
The 2000.
Yeah. Martin, My Wife and Kids, House Party, the whole entire House Party movie. I saw her on a video
Yeah,
where
pussy stink. Go ahead.
where she was rapping, and I was like looking at it for a good 2 seconds, and I just shut the laptop off and threw it out the window because I know this is not supposed to happen. Are you
What was
supposed
she rapping about?
I don't know. Talk about her being a bad bitch, and that's it. I quit.
Is her dude still fucking Will Smith?
Who?
Jada? Tisha Campbell's husband is
Dwayne Martin.
Dwayne Martin. Now you know him and Will Smith supposedly had a relationship. You didn't know about that?
6 degrees of happiness and shit.
No, it ain't no
6
6
degrees of separation.
Ain't no 6 degrees. They swore fighting like a motherfucker.
I'm thinking I've been knew that about Will Smith because come on, when you married to Jada Pinkett Smith and your son's Jaden Smith.
Now he's bugging me out. Jaden, this guy with Louis Vuitton and he posing with all these fucking dresses on. I'm sorry. How many of y'all honestly will let y'all son wear a goddamn dress
for $10 million?
For $10 million.
I saw the pictures of Jaden Smith.
I'm sorry. I have boys, and if you got sons, it's like, okay, I understand you want to express yourself. I understand we getting this money, but at no point do you be letting your fucking child, your son, take pictures in a dress.
Don't you know your manhood and pride is on the line? But I guess you don't care about that when there's money at stake.
He's gonna be fighting the rest of his life.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be fighting. He's gonna be walking down LA and people be like, look at Jaden in that dress.
Or here's the flip side of this.
What?
Is the little boy really fucking gay and they just don't want to say what it is? Because he might be just gay. That might be him. If he gay, he gay. I don't have no problem with it. When you rich, you can be what the hell you want. Nobody cares. As long as you got the money to pay for everything you want. It's cool. But that Louis Vuitton and he posing in fucking tablecloth dresses and shit, because the shit look like tablecloths. I seen what he's doing there. Terrible.
I got zero respect for the Smith family. I got zero respect for them.
Yo,
I mean, I saw
they still love Will Smith though.
I saw Jada. You know that movie Magic Mike, right? Magic Mike XXL.
Yeah.
Did you see what Jada Pinkett's face looked like? It ain't like what it used to be like back in the days. That shit looks swollen as hell.
Jada is still a bad bitch
with a tranny face, but other than
I will
shots fired.
Oh
man,
I'll cut the lights off.
Yeah,
because I can't put a paper bag over Jada. She got too much spunk for that.
Okay, but other than that, ladies and gentlemen,
I want to ask you something else.
Yes.
Do you ever watch Stevie J and the Puerto Rican Princess show?
Okay.
I think I'm a goody cat. I think I'm a
goody cat.
I haven't heard that shit a Hot 97 yet.
Now, ever since.
Oh, you don't know about the Puerto Rican Princess? Oh,
yeah.
man.
Let me explain.
I think I'm a goody cat.
Josephine, that's her name, Josephine Hernandez. And you and I, we talked about this because we always been loving hip hop heads. And, you know, I told you about Erica Mena and Josephine Hernandez.
Yeah, they both
Go ahead. Josephine Hernandez is trying to rap. But when I listen to her music, I want to kill myself twice. One for listening to it and for others for not turning off the damn laptop.
What have you heard? What, you went to her iCloud? Have you visited her iCloud? Seriously. Who the fuck visited the Puerto Rican princess iCloud?
She's not a Puerto Rican princess.
She thinks she is.
She's 13 years of a Boricua slave, for God's sakes. I mean, this chick can't rap worth a damn. She makes Iggy Azalea look like a special ed student with a headgear on.
About that white bitch.
As far as Stevie J go, I like when he go like this.
Oh, I love
face, yo. He make that face.
Yo, Stevie J, my man. He keep it 100. He keep it funky. But the Puerto Rican princess, and they have a show. So the show is based there in California.
He trying to make her a star.
He trying to make her a movie star.
It's too late for that.
But here's the kick to it. The bitch English is terrible. Like she cannot speak English to save her life. And I really don't see no one giving her a spot in Hollywood.
No.
When you can't speak English.
No.
I know what? They will make a killing in Telemundo.
She probably be rotting the Spanish on that one.
No, I'm serious. He take that bitch to Telemundo.
Ooh.
It's sky's the limit for the ass. Because her English is terrible. Like, sometimes I got to rewind my DVR. I said, babe, rewind that shit. What did she say? What did she say? All I know is one of her songs is people love her cootie cat.
It ain't gonna be popping. It gonna be the number one charts.
It ain't gonna be popping. The best thing about dating or marrying a stripper.
What?
You can always bring them back to stripping until they get to a certain age. But you ain't never got to worry about money.
Yeah, but like the Players Club.
Money gonna be good. Another thing, like we moving, and we doing what we supposed to be doing. These Uber drivers are fucking bugging.
Yes.
Did
really
anyone hear about the Uber driver that went on a killing spree? Yeah, I better chill with that Uber shit.
You don't know who you driving in the
Fuck
car
it.
with.
Get you a Hyundai for $450 and keep moving. Because these Uber drivers is bugging. Uber driver killed 6-7 people on a killing spree. And then you was telling me about the new Uber driver that killed his wife after 21 years. And I understand she probably been bugging that nigga about them bills for the last 10 years. He got Uber, but the thing is, he got the car out all times of the night, and she need the fucking car, and there was a dispute, and he was like, I'm better off just killing this bitch. I can't afford her. These bitches is expensive. They are expensive. Women cause people like, what if your wife cheat? I'd be like, I don't think it ain't too many motherfuckers who could afford my wife. But if you could afford her, go for it. I tell my wife, go get that shit. We in public service. The winter bill on the 4-bedroom house.
You don't know who you get in the car with. I mean, it could be some psycho killer, somebody from a mental institution, or somebody who hasn't had sex since 2 decades past.
At the end of the day, you don't know who the hell you in this motherfucking car with. So you calling them, I'm sorry. But check it out. Rich people don't use Uber.
Rich people got chauffeurs.
No, it ain't that they have chauffeurs. Rich people like to drive and shit and people shit in companies that they can sue. Mm-hmm. See, Uber makes you sign a waiver, so the shit is like back and forth. It's a back and forth thing. Rich people like car companies, limo companies, because they can sue. They need some. Rich people always need somebody to sue.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They only use services that they can sue you. If they can't sue you, they can't use your service. Mm-hmm. So Uber is the loophole they done put on Uber with, Uber being a company and then it's subcontractors. Yeah. So when it come down to the suing and everything, it's like bounce back and forth, and it's too much.
It's too damn much.
So they don't use Uber. They use limo services, car services. Remember that. If you rich, always use somebody you can sue. I agree with that shit. Mm-hmm. That shit is real. Use somebody you can sue.
That's why I had my own driving service, and I was making a killing,
How was you doing with that driving service?
Well, we started in January, just me, and started in January.
So how the fuck, why are you saying we did?
Because you was putting me on. You was putting me on about that shit. And it was on it was on Facebook, it was on Instagram, and so far I made about $200-$300,
Okay.
And after that, I brought the car back home, but I didn't want to run out of gas, go to your nearest gas station, fill it back up, park it, go home, count your money, and go to sleep, and do it again the next week.
We gonna put you down shuttling strippers. Don't worry about it. We got you.
That's what's up.
Definitely. I also want to shout out to my man who owned the Patterson Post.
Oh yeah. I've been watching his
Yo,
vids,
he
man.
be pitting people on blast. That shots fired. Shots fired for him. I don't even know his name. Could you find his name? Patterson Post. I don't even know his name. name. I just know he eat a lot of beans and rice, and he an immigrant.
Hispanic.
But he is. I don't know what the fuck he is, but he be putting people on blast. He put Mike Jackson on blast like a motherfucker.
Mike Jackson,
who owns Jacksonville on Grand Street.
Grand Street.
Yes, he went down there, got Jackson's file, the whole thing, because all this is public information. A lot of things people you don't know is public information.
Public information.
You damn near can find out the size of a person's penis through public information. Just letting you know. Anyway, he went down here. He got these files. In the files, it shows that Jacksonville was bankrupt and behind and owed banks and being sued out the gazoo. But the city just elected this man to be a councilman and about to kind of have him control the money and the funds of Patterson.
Wow. The city is going to hell in a handbasket.
Now, I'm cool with Mike. I don't have a problem with Mike. I'm just shouting out because, we fire shots and I really don't give a fuck.
Neither
so
do I.
I just want to shout out the Patterson Post, owner of the Patterson Post, the paper. We all see it. Yeah. It's in all the barbershops.
You don't want to read it, but you have to. You have a choice.
Yes, definitely.
Should I tell him the hotline?
He not playing at all.
Should I give him the WGF hotline?
The WGF hotline. They can call in if they want to, but I really don't give a fuck if they do or not. Go ahead and shoot in the hotline.
If you have anything to say about our big ass mouths, which I know you don't, call this hotline. It's 973-460-8931. That's 973-460-8931. You got to be really, really up to date. It's WGF Comedy Radio. You got to be very smart to outsmart us.
You gotta be very smart. He sound dumb saying that shit, don't he? You gotta be very smart. Let's get it popping. All right, yo. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm hoping y'all enjoying the show.
Yes.
As we move forward, next we I think we ended with Dennis Leary, right?
Yeah.
So we gonna pick up with Malik S.
Malik
and
S.
we have a few comments coming after that. And enjoy the show. We'll be back with the Corbello Sports Report. When he talking about sports and how many mothers with crackheads are NBA players? Think about that shit. Let's go.
I don't know if you.
Talk to us real quick, because black people, we the only people use the word 2 times to put more emphasis on it. We don't say a better word. We say the word twice. That put on a whole another level, but we understand the difference. How many times you hear this shit? You hungry? I'm hungry, but it ain't like I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hot outside, it's hot, but it ain't like hot. But you gotta be careful, fellas, because women do it too. They be like, girl, his dick big? It's big, but it ain't like big. Oh, you better give me my other big shit, I just moved here to LA, man, and the gay shit is real big out here. Like, yeah, the gay shit is in style out here, man. Gay is what's up, And yeah, I'm not gay, but my brother's gay, so my brother's in Miami. I called my brother. I was like, nigga, you need to move out here. There's so much dick out here for you, nigga. And my brother really gay. I ain't making this shit up. He's a flight attendant, so I ain't lying, This dude just walk around the house all day. Peanuts, pretzels, But they ain't got all them goddamn S's and pretzels, My brother's so gay, he texting cursive. I'm like, how you texting cursive? God damn. But one thing about gay dudes, you gotta give them their props. They always got money, don't they? You never met a broke gay dude, have you? If you meet a broke gay dude, it's his first week. He just started. That's why. He just started. Yeah, his paperwork ain't go through yet. That's why that is. I'm jealous of my brother because he's gay, but he got all the good genes in the family. That's how I know God like to play jokes too. God has a sense of humor because my brother gay, but why he the best looking man in our family? This motherfucker's gorgeous. He get like a woman magnet. Women love his ass. He's 6'2", 190 pounds, ripped up abs, just a beautiful ass man. And I'm mad as hell because I'm the one that's straight, but I'm 5'7", I'm wimpy and I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dude, if you was gonna be gay, you should let me get to 6'2". You don't need to be 6'2" to suck no dick. What kind of shit is this? That's my brother, though. I love my brother, and he always want to hang out with me. I don't like hanging out with him, not because he's gay, but because he's so good looking. It's hard to pick up a chick when you got your cute ass gay brother sitting right next to you. Soon as I try to say something, she dissed me trying to get to his ass. I'm like, hey, baby, how you doing? She like, whatever. What's up with your brother? I'm like, shit, what's up with your brother? That's what he gonna ask your ass. But she flipped it on me, though. She was like, damn, that's too bad he gay. Because I was gonna fuck both of y'all. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, well, he gay, but he ain't like gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at y'all. Thank y'all, man.
Go on, kiss. Go ahead, just kiss on camera. Go ahead, do it, do it.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, there's some Mexican dads going, no, no! Blaming your mom for it. See, it's your fault, vieja. That's why he's like that.
That's a Mexican dad right there. Dad, I'm gay. He just looks at the mom. I told you. You guys aren't like the recruiter gays, are you? You guys are cool with being gay, but you're not the kind of gay guys that think everybody else is gay too, right? Cool. I have friends like that. They're all, you know, Carlos, how do you know that you're not gay? Because when I see a girl that looks like that, I want to do her. Alright? And when I see a guy like him, I want to, I don't know, go shoot some pool. See the difference? You know? And then I'll explain it to him like, well, you'll never know, Carlos, unless you try it. I'm like, well, then I'll never know.
Like, well, what am I supposed to be like? All right, give me the test. What is that all about? You know, I'm not passing it. I'm not passing it.
You know? Now another gay friend that's always Mr. Scenario. All right? Flight 800 goes down, I get a phone call from him. And he's like a lispy gay dude. So he's like, Carlos, if we were in a plane crash.
See, you already know what he was thinking. See what I'm saying? I'm totally I'm like, yeah, what? If we're in a plane crash, what, you know?
If we're in a plane crash and you know we're gonna die and we're both going down. Now I just went like, yeah! No! Dude, I love you, but not like that, you know what I mean? And then he gets mad at me. Well, mister, I'll go on stage and say anything, Mr. Crazy, mister, but you're scared. Ha ha, you're scared. I'm like, well, what do you mean I'm scared? You're scared to take it, you know. I'm like, I'm not scared of that. It's not what I'm afraid of. It's like, well, then what are you scared of? I'm like, I don't know, being found in the wreckage like this?
I don't mean to be rude, but that's not a Kodak moment. That's all I'm saying.
On the way. But no, so I'm very angry when I'm there because there's no one to talk to. And if you're a guy who likes girls, you want to go out on a date, and sometimes you want a real date. You don't want to abduct these chicks like you're used to doing. You know, you're tired of roofies and duct tape every Saturday night. You want a real date. You want a real date. And so I'm one of those horrible men who judges women by the most shallow criterion. Don't ever try to judge a woman or anybody by asking them their top 3 records, top 5 foreign films of all time. That's that high fidelity, stupid list shit that some guys do. And I can't be alone. There's at least one moron in here who does that with women. And women have seen everything come by 80 times. And if you say, so what's your top 5 films? The girl goes, oh God, he's one of those guys. I can't wait for this to be over. He's not even getting a hand job. I am out of here. And so every once in a while I find the girl, we're out on the date, we're driving down the road, and I'm driving, I go, do not ask, don't do the list thing, just have a nice conversation, become interested, find something interesting to talk about that we can both talk about. Don't dominate the conversation, don't spin the conversation into things that you know so much about so you can preach stentorian from the mount. Come on, be open, be available. I'm driving, my will is breaking down, and finally, fuck it, I really need to know. So what are the 3 CDs in your changer right now? Well, I'm really listening to the new Nickelback. Get the fuck out of my car! You suck, whatever! You suck, whatever! I want a woman who can sit me down, shut me up, tell me 10 things I don't already know, and make me laugh. I don't care what you look like. Just turn me on. And if you can do that, I will follow you on bloody stumps through the snow. I will nibble your mucklucks with my own teeth. I will do your windows. I will care about your feelings. Just have something in there. I want one of them readers. That's what I want. I want a reader. And so you go out with a girl and you're driving. So what are you reading right now? And all too often, well, I'm not much of a reader. I'm not much of a dinner buyer. Get out, get out, get out, get out. But we're lost in the stucco sprawl of LA. I don't care. But every once in a while, you meet the one who reads. So what are you reading? He asked. The date killer question. So what are you reading? Well, I'm in the middle of a book right now. Oh my God, she's in the middle of a book. Be still, my beating heart. So what are you reading? He asked expectantly. Nerves tingling, body a quiver. Well, I'm in the middle of this Harry Potter book. Don't be an adult woman to read a fucking child's book in my car. Get the fuck out! So, it's obvious a guy like me is gonna live alone for the rest of his life. At least I know it. So I've kind of found that A&E History Channel person that lives inside. And when I'm between tours living in the city of whores in Los Angeles, I just kind of hole up on my own. And by 8 p.m., I'm just in front of the computer on Google or eBay, buying things I don't need and finding out 80 more things about Che Guevara I didn't know before, and hoping that History International has a 12-hour documentary on the Spanish Inquisition and not just a paltry 3-hour one. And that's the kind of miserable asshole I am, so no one calls, no one comes over, but I have really refined my jack-off technique. What else are you gonna do? It gets late at night, a man wants some loving, and if there's no one around, you just have to love yourself. I love you too.
So, movies. Only the old school ones, not this new Paranormal Activity shit. I'm tired of it. You pay $15 to scare yourself. That's all you do. You just sit in the theater the whole time, just... That curtain! I think that curtain moved! Did that curtain move? I think it moved! That's it! For 25 minutes until the ghost is like, fuck this chair. Like, that's all that happens. The entire movie, the ghost is like, I hate frames and bed sheets. It's a pissed off interior decorator. It's fucking move. And it's not even horror movies that scare me, it's afterwards that scares me, right? Like walking your car in the parking lot, that's scary, isn't it? You leave the theater like, shit, why did we park so far? And if the further it is, even worse. You know what I do? I get on the phone with somebody. You ever do that? Where you're like, just get on the phone, meet somebody, talk to me, having a normal conversation, all right? We're just gonna talk, I'm gonna start skipping. Nobody can kill you when you start skipping. I'm gonna start skipping. You get in the car and you do a little pat down in the back seat. You ever do that move, the little pat down? But you don't look back there. You don't turn your face, because you know as soon as you do, knife to the head. That's why you don't do it. Because you know there's a midget serial killer back there like, as soon as he looks back here, I'm going to get him. Everything is scary after horror movies. You go home, you got to pee, you go to the restroom, and the shower curtain's closed. Right, you're like, not tonight, not going to pee in here. I'm going to go pee in the kitchen sink. Who closed the shower curtain? Even if it's halfway closed, it freaks you out. Because you know the killer did that on purpose and he's standing there holding his breath like, stabby, stabby, get closer. You gotta jump for hallway lights. And if there's no double light switch, that light's staying on. I'm sorry. Horror movie night, gotta sleep like this, hands right next to your body, tucked in like a burrito. Every other night, who gives a shit, hands stretched out. Who cares? Horror movie night, nope, like this. And then right before you go to bed, you always hear like, oh. Grab your cell phone and try to light the room with the worst possible light ever. You know what my biggest fear is? Is that one day I'm gonna be like, nothing, eyes. Oh my God! Oh God, it knows I saw it. And it knows I have no signal.
and that this is like gonna go on the internet. A lot of people are gonna see it. That's really big. I've never like really been on TV or anything. I've only been on TV once. I went to a taping of Jerry Springer because I was, yeah, that's the appropriate reaction. I was living in Chicago and I didn't know what else to do. I certainly wasn't gonna read or anything. So we went to a taping of Jerry Springer, and I went with my friend, and they told us to dress in business casual. Anyway, we were in business casual, and you want to know who else was? No one. I mean, to be fair, either no one else was in business casual, or everyone else's businesses were extremely casual. But because we were dressed so nicely, they put us like front and center. We were like in the action. We were as much a part of the show as the naked guy screaming nonsense. And so we're watching the show. It's going great. They were doing a great job. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a guy that's just an upper torso, like no legs, just walks across the stage on his hands, and nobody says anything. He doesn't say anything. Like nobody says anything. Like, he does it as if, like, we're having a meeting in his apartment. Like, just completely, totally fine. And I find out later that the reason they do that is so that they can get insane reaction shots from the rest of the audience that they'll then plug into, like, otherwise boring moments. Which is why there's an episode of Jerry Springer out there in which someone goes, "I've been cheating on you this whole time." And they cut to a full shot of my face that they hold for 5 seconds, and I'm just going, as if I've never heard of infidelity before. People think I'm an idiot. The worst part about going to a Jerry Springer taping is when you leave, you walk past the people who are waiting to go into Oprah. That's the worst walk of shame I've ever done. I don't know what I just saw, but you guys are going to get presents.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WGF Comedy Radio. If you have anything to say, ask, or do, call 973-460-8931. That's 973-460-8931. Now it's time to get on to the Corbello Sports Report. Wow. That was really, really crazy. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, are you a Golden State Warrior fan? Because if you are, then you must have saw that game last night that made you tremble in your sleep. Stephen Curry, he's short, light-skinned. He's a point guard. He's awesome. He's one of the best NBA players ever to hit a half-court shot. The score was 118-118. Stephen Curry took it down, and he just threw it in there, and it went in.
They talking about he unhuman. This Curry guy.
Really? Everybody criticized.
Listen, if he that good in basketball, he got to have a small dick or something. Like, some got to be wrong with him. He got a bad attitude.
You don't know Steph Curry like the world knows Steph Curry.
No, I don't.
Because Steph Curry, you know his father, Del Curry, back in the 90s, used to play for the Charlotte Hornets. Now he just made the offspring that can hit half-court shots from anywhere. And I do mean anywhere. He has killed half of the NBA team, from the Spurs to the Thunder to the Cavaliers. Even LeBron is no longer king of Cleveland no more, man.
Like I said, a lot of people been talking about him, saying how, like, they think he's unhuman. Like, the shit he is doing has never been done before.
Like, for instance, you know Oscar Robertson? The Big O?
That nigga stole my lunch when I was in grammar school. Go ahead. He stole my fucking lunch. Go ahead.
Oscar Robertson, the Big O, back in the day, way, way back. We used to call him Uncle Ben because that was his uncle's twin brother. He says that the NBA now is not what it used to be back then. First of all, Mr. Quaker Oats, man. Stephen Curry has definitely won an NBA championship last year, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, well, of course. Other than that, he's the god.
He's the god.
He's the god now.
Who does he play for?
He plays for the Golden State Warriors. That is the team of Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson.
Okay.
All those
dudes. I don't get to watch a lot of sports because I have 3 children and a wife. And when you got 3 children and a wife in the house,
you can't watch sports.
All that sports shit is out the window. You know what sports is to me? A scratch off.
Wow. Anyway, the scores.
Seriously, when you get to that family life shit, man, ain't no time for sports.
Anyway,
video games or nothing.
We even got some scores for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Grizzlies, who beat the sorry ass Suns. No, scratch that. The Suns beat the Grizzlies 111-106. That's sad because I didn't watch that shit.
Now I heard you spoke to LeBron earlier about his hairline. What is he gonna do with this hairline? Like, he has the money to get the full hairline, so why the hell he keep playing with this shit?
Well, LeBron James and his hairline, you know, we call it LeBron Hairline Airlines, but that'd be the case.
LeBron's hairline. We fly anywhere in the world. Wow. We fly anywhere in the world. He do got the Batman though. He do got the Batman.
Hairline bat signal. Who knows?
But I think he gets the spray because on Tuesday it be up here, and then you catch him like Thursday night, Friday morning. The shit is like faded right here, like so. But you have the money to get the whole fucking hairline, so I don't understand why you just don't get the whole hairline. Because I'm gonna be honest, people, I lost my shit. I lost it, and that's one of the biggest pride letdowns of a man. When a man loses hairline, you better give him some head that night because his whole self-esteem and confidence is fucked up. But I got my shit together. But yeah, if I had the money, my hairline would be up to my eyebrows. I would just come in like that Friday, you would see me with no hairline. Then I would just come into work Monday with my hairline down here like, what's good, people? I'm back.
Anyway, speaking of LeBron James, the Cleveland Cavaliers lost to the Washington Wizards.
They did?
113-99. I mean, after the firing of David Blatt, Tyronn Lue taking over, the trading of Channing Frye, and they still getting their ass beat. I mean, that's insane. You know what I mean? I thought the Cavaliers was tough. They at the number one spot, but when you lose to the Raptors and the Wizards, then you're fucking up.
You're fucking up big time.
Yeah. Okay, other than that, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Charlotte Hornets 87-76. Now, I'm not a fan of any of these teams. I'm a Knicks fan,
I'm a Knicks fan too.
And we beat the Orlando Magic. And today at 7:30, we have a game against the Miami Heat without Chris Bosh.
You know, my only white girlfriend I ever had, I love the Knicks. She was the only girlfriend, the only female that bought me Knicks silk boxes.
Knicks silk boxes.
The only silk boxes I got was from a white woman.
Yeah.
Jillian Rubistello.
Rubistello.
Yeah, that was my sweetheart when I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade, white girl. You know, she was captain of the cheerleader team, junior state coats and all that shit.
Wow.
I was the man. I was sounding like Eddie Murphy in another 48 hours. Motherfucker.
Anyway.
Keep going.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, y'all.
For all you New York Knicks fans, I'm getting tired of these commentaries running their mouth about, Melo needs to go. He's weak under the knees with his knee surgery. First of all, leave Carmelo Anthony alone. Leave Lala alone. Leave Kristaps Porzingis alone. Leave Phil Jackson alone.
How good do you think Lala head is?
It was better than watching an episode of Power.
Oh, yeah, she did get a little neck on Power,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, she did get a little.
She was blowing 50 Cent's son.
And Camilo couldn't say shit because she bringing home them ching-chings, ching-chings,
Ching.
ching.
But
they said Camilo, it was something with Camilo maybe going to the Cleveland. They was talk on Facebook. I don't know. I don't like I said.
Those are just
I'm grinding all
fucking
day, so I don't look at
rumors.
sport. So if Camilo did go to Cleveland, what you think? How that would look with LeBron and Camilo in the backcourt?
First of all, LeBron jumped from high school to the NBA. Carmelo played in Syracuse, then go to the NBA.
Okay, one used condoms, one didn't. Go ahead.
But having Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James on the same team, it's still going to be impossible because Cleveland blew their chances last year. And if they go to the championships this year, it ain't going to make a difference because if you face off Golden State, Curry's going to put more threes in your ass.
You know, I'm about tradition. You know, if you won something once, you got to win, the same way again. So if one of them players fuck LeBron mother again, They may win.
Oh, speaking of fucking LeBron's mom,
Have you lately?
Delonte West.
Delonte West.
Delonte West from St. Joe's University played for Cleveland, and he don't look too well. I mean, you see him with a drink in his hand, walking around with no shoes on. I'm like, what kind of drugs is this light-skinned nigga on anyway? I mean, he looks terrible, man. He got the red hair. All you need is to give him a cardboard sign that says, "We'll play for the NBA again if I fuck LeBron's mom."
He'll be out on the stroll with the rest of the bums. I just want to say something real quick, though.
Okay.
White bums in Patterson got the best bacon corners.
Really?
Yeah, that's fucked up. We'll talk about it later. But go back to sports.
Other than that, whatever. Kobe Bryant's farewell tour. He's about to be 40 years old, and he's still playing for LA, and LA sucks.
There's gonna be a lot of white women there, though.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a
they
lot.
They love Kobe.
They gonna, especially the ones in Denver, Colorado. You think the one that he was raping in Denver, Colorado, gonna be there too? I'm confused because that charge wasn't gonna stick for Kobe. I mean, he don't shoot like he usually do. He don't dunk like he usually do. I mean, it's time for him to go.
Yeah, but he been in the league a long time.
18, 19 seasons.
Them knees is old, nigga.
Like Jordan.
Yeah, it's time. Like, you got to give it up. And you know what? Go buy some prisons like Jordan and just keep your sneaker line. Because did you see the line outside of downtown Foot Locker earlier for the damn Jordan?
Saw it.
Now, what Jordans came out that had you sleeping on the goddamn street for them?
Yo, the Jordans are addicted. Forget crack and cocaine. Them Jordans are out there waiting for you.
Look, parents out there, mamas, daddies, I'm telling you, for the money they asking for these Jordans nowadays, Jordan better come and give me some head on top of me getting the goddamn sneakers.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if you got your pensions, your 401ks, your checks from your what's that thing again?
Income tax?
Yes, income tax. There will be 1,000 black folks waiting at a Foot Locker, and you're the only one like, I want the 6s, the 10s, and the 4s.
Yo, the line was going around, what was that, Van Houten? Line was, no, Ellison, sorry. Ellison? They were on the corner of Ellison and Market. Yeah, the line was going around Ellison Street.
Damn.
That shit is real. Jordan is getting it.
Yeah.
I wonder who he be tricking with. Whoever he be tricking with.
Well, it ain't his ex-wife Juanita.
Oh yeah,
because Juanita is gone now. Took all that money and just ran. You're like, you can sell your little sneakers if you want to.
I'm
but
sorry,
I'm gone.
but Juanita, it sounds like she makes some good ass fried chicken. It sounds like she makes some good ass fried chicken.
But other than that, all I gotta say is that Carmelo made the decision to stay in New York.
He better,
because that trade deadline was like for his own good. Everybody was talking. Even Boston wanted him. Why would Boston want Carmelo Anthony?
But who wouldn't want Carmelo? But he needs to stay in New York. That's where he's from.
He signed.
I'm surprised they haven't given him a key to the city already.
They should have. The only way you get a key to the city is if you win a championship in New York. You know what his contract says? He signed a 5-year deal worth $129 million. $129 million to stay in New York and help the Knicks win. You know how many times the Knicks have been in the playoffs? They are playoff lists. Because due to his knees and his injury, they have not been to the playoffs in 3 fucking years.
How old is he?
He's 31 years old.
With them badass knees?
Because everybody was like, oh, badass knees. Like, he had surgery. He ain't what he used to be. Like, shut the fuck up, all right?
That's
First
okay.
of all, as far as I'm concerned, Carmelo is good. We got Kristaps Porzingis, a 7'3", 240-pound Latvian that will kick your ass. And I seen him in action on the court. He could shoot. He could dunk. He could play defense. He could block your shot. Leave us alone and let us work us out against the Heat tonight at 7:30 on MSG, damn it.
Corbello Sports Report. And he's official with his shit. He know his sports. He know his sports. That's one thing I give my cuz. When he talks sports, he know what the hell he talking about.
Damn
Yo,
right.
we gonna keep the comedy rolling. We got some more comedy skits coming from you. We gonna play them because they gonna announce their fucking name anyway. I don't even know why I'm announcing the name.
And we got a
They always
segment,
announce
the
name.
top 5.
And then after that, we gonna come back with the top 5.
Top five things.
5 things your ass shouldn't be doing in a strip club. And some of you fellas might have a better top 5 than I do because you spend more time there. But in the short time that I've spent there, I have my top 5.
You need to check for hepatitis
So
shit.
stay tuned to listen to them shits when we come back.
WGF Comedy Radio.
Who rolling next? Let's let him rock. I don't even care if it's Jesus.
To, always stay grounded and keep God first. You know what I'm saying? Never change the way you were raised. It's real talk, y'all. That's why I have that same broke mentality that I grew up with. For real, I call it hood habits. That's right, say it with me, y'all. Hood habits. Tammy, you didn't say it. Tammy, I know it's probably a little confusing. Hood habits, let me translate it for you. Trailer park tendencies. Now you know what I'm talking about, right, Tammy? You give me some. Here all night, baby. Because it's the same thing. Hood habits, trailer park tendencies, same thing. I still do the same stuff. It don't matter. I still be putting batteries in the freezer. It make the remote work longer, right? Hood habits. Shoot, if I walk past a payphone, clank, 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 I'm checking. You never know when you might need an extra 35 cents. Real talk. Shoot, I still be sneaking food into the movie theater. You know? I show up to movie premieres. I be in there popping soda cans. Swoosh. Was that a soda can? My wife, she's classy. She's trying to help me through all of this, man. She takes me to all of these fancy restaurants. Hate them foo-foo shishi ass restaurants. For real, because I can't order nothing off the damn menu without having to use a Rosetta Stone. It's just embarrassing. I can't pronounce none of that stuff. Even the desserts is hard to say. A dessert to me is a good piece of Wonder Bread with some cinnamon and some sugar and some butter on that bad boy. And you put in that thing up under the oven. That's a dessert. Shoot, you call that cinnamon nigga crunch. Oh, I love cinnamon nigga crunch. Telling you, man, I don't know if this is a hood habit or not, but it's something that I've noticed since I've been married. Women, y'all have a lot of products. Oh man, what, y'all ladies, y'all got a lot of products? Yeah, my wife, shoot, our bathroom wall just look like Rite Aid. She be putting on all these creams at night before we go to bed like we about to box or something. I just be grabbing stuff and squeezing it, I don't care. Picked up this stuff the other day. This stuff was amazing. Y'all might have heard of this stuff. Conditioner. No, for real. I asked my wife, she's like, yeah, baby, that's conditioner. You could use that. That's for the coarse areas of your hair. You put it on there and it makes it softer. So I put it on the coarsest hair that I got. And let me tell you, my man Bush is silky smooth. Oh yeah, I got good hair down there now, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm light-skinned down there, shoot. Matter of fact, I even put a part in the middle, just look like Louis Farrakhan down there. Just, my brother, my brother. We didn't grow up with no conditioner and shampoo and all of that stuff, did we? We wanted to wash our hair, what would we use? Dishwashing soap. Shoot, dishwashing liquid was a multi-purpose product in my household, y'all. Shoot, you use it as shampoo, bubble bath, car wash, mouthwash. You go to school smelling like lemon and plates.
Censored, man. I got censored. I was doing the Tonight Show, and they told me I couldn't say the word retarded, and I'm like, why? And they're like, because it's offensive, and I'm like, to who? And they told me mentally challenged Americans. And I'm like, mentally challenged Americans? Retards? Okay, first things first. No tard has ever been offended by the word retard because they're retarded, okay? If they are offended by the word retarded, then they're probably not that retarded, okay? Go back to work, you big-headed Korean. It's the people around retarded people who get all upset about the name retarded, all right? So what's their answer to a word like retarded? Mentally challenged American. That's way more offensive than retard. That's a name most retarded people can't even pronounce. That's a lot of syllables. That's a long way to go. We're dealing with people who got short attention span problems. Most tards will get halfway through that, then like drift off into something else that ain't even connected to where they started. They're like, I'm mentally... chocolate milk, the chocolate milk rocks. It's always delicious. I love chocolate milk. It's on my mind often as well. Look, I ain't changing for nobody because that's how I was taught, okay? You know who taught me? A retarded kid. I grew up in a little town in Arkansas called Clarksville on I-40, little bitty town. And I got told, when I was 5 years old, we were out playing, and a kid named Rusty Dugan came out to play, and he was retarded. We asked him what the deal's with the helmet, and he said he was retarded, and we go, okay, I don't know what that means, but that's cool. I didn't know what it meant. I thought, okay, he's retarded, I'm Methodist, same thing. Right? I didn't know. Made perfect sense to me. We love that guy. He wasn't somebody that, you know, we had to take great care with and kid gloves with. He was our buddy. He was our friend. You know? Every time he came out to play, no matter what game we were playing, we all switched to football. Because he had the helmet. Some of y'all are groaning me like it's wrong that we switched to football because he had the helmet. How does this make you feel? We were 7. He was making fun of us because we didn't have proper football equipment. Like, you don't got a helmet. Your mama don't love you. That kind of hurt. My mama loves me. He was the best, man. He was the best. Where I grew up in Arkansas, there wasn't no separate school for retarded kids. If you were retarded, you went to school with us. Get in there and mix it up. And you wanted to have a class with Rusty because he was hilarious. He would masturbate every day in class. Big old thing too, girls. He had a big old thing too. 11.5 inches, swear to God. Lord giveth, Lord taketh away. Oh my God. It was furious. We had him measure it once. 11.5 inches. He's like, look, it's almost at the end of the ruler. Begging. We got him a helmet for it. We took a Weeble with the wobble, they won't fall down football edition. Remember them Weebles? Okay, the wobble, they won't fall down. Took the helmet off of that and gave it to him. He's like, look, it look like me. He was our buddy, man. He wasn't somebody to be pitied. We loved Rusty, man. He taught me more about being a good human than anybody else in my life. Teacher, parent, friend, whatever. He was the best, dude. I think retarded people are the best part of our society. They commit no war. They love everybody. You know, they work a bad job and are happy to have it. Right? Rusty wanted to work a bad job so bad he got me fired from my bad job.
Something to do one night. I actually went to the video store. Listen to this. I rented all 4 Jaws movies in a row. This is a low point in your life. When it's like 4:45, you're watching Jaws for the Revenge. That's the title, Jaws for the Revenge. And you're sitting there going, this shouldn't be the title. The title should be, here's a fish, you're stupid. That's the title. You ever see a movie like so bad that they just slap you in the face with how bad it is? You can't even pretend. You go, maybe this movie isn't that bad. I'm not wasting my life. And they just go, yes, you are. Are you sure? Absolutely. Look at you. It's 4 in the morning. You're sitting there with one sweat sock and a burrito watching a shark that only kills one family out of an entire ocean full of perfectly edible people for no reason that we ever explain. And you won't turn it off because you think it's going to get better. You sit there, a movie. I'm still in pain from this. A movie so stupid that no matter how stupid, you couldn't be stupid enough to enjoy it. I mean, let's say you have no brain at all. Let's say you're sitting on your bed, here's you, a bucket of popcorn and a spinal cord, that's it. Even your spinal cord doesn't go, hey, 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 hey. I'm not a brain, I don't have thoughts, but what is going on here? The mother of the family, check this out, has 3 people in her family eaten by the shark in 1 week. So a genius in her own right, she comes up with a plan. She says, well, shark is obviously after our family. Can't put anything over on me. There's only one thing to do, we'll have to leave town. And you're going, leave town? But wouldn't an apartment building be sufficient protection from the average shark? I mean, even if he's a really ambitious shark, right? Let's say, by the time he gets to the apartment building, parks in the guest spot, explains himself to the doorman, come up in the elevator, you would most likely smell fish and run. No, the mother is leaving town altogether. And you sit there. And you're going, but why doesn't the mother just not go in the water? Wouldn't that make more sense? And they go, well, ordinarily, yeah, but this is stupid. You see, in a stupid movie, everyone's stupid. The mother is stupid, the people that made it are stupid, but none of them are as stupid as you, because it is now 5:01 and you still think this is going to get better. So now, the fish is coming up with plans to kill these people that the CIA couldn't figure out. I've caught fish, they're not that brilliant. They don't even make any noise when you're about to kill them. You ever see a fish come up on a hook like, if they had any brains, they make noise, you wouldn't be able to kill them. They'd be going, ah, ah, ah! And you have to go, whoa, start the boat, I'll get a burger at the dock. Did you see what just took place over there? So now comes a turning point in your life. If you don't turn off the movie now, just do the world a favor, and when the credits roll, get a vasectomy. The mother gets on a plane to get away from the shark, but before she goes, has an affair with Michael Caine. Typical reaction to this kind of tragedy. That's what I would do. Most people would say, gee whiz, 3 people in my family have been eaten by a shark in 1 week. Jeez, am I horny. Man, I don't know. Man, why don't... Gee. My goodness. Ooh. Ooh, God. Ooh. The death. The tragedy, the bloodshed. Stop me, I'm vibrating. Where's a blow-up doll when you need one? So now, get this, here's the crescendo. The mother gets on a plane in Long Island, New York to get away from the shark. Flies to the Bahamas. Are you with me here? An ideal place to avoid a fish. Small island surrounded by water. When she gets there, guess what? Not only has the shark discovered that they have travel plans to go to the Bahamas, but to boot, he has beat the jet to the Bahamas. They land, there he is, couple of beers, Ray-Bans, and you're going, but wait a minute, that was a jet. Wouldn't a jet be faster than the shark? And they go, well, ordinarily, but again, this is stupid. You see, in a stupid movie, shark is the fastest transportation available.
Right. We back. WGAF Comedy Radio. I hope you guys are watching us on Ustream, listening to us on GS Radio. If you're not, you could go to our webpage, wgfcomedy.weebly.com, and just click on the GS tab or the Ustream tab, and you can actually view us. At this time of the show, we do our top 5. And the top 5 could be for anything. Top 5 reasons why you want some head. Top 5 reasons why you got a job. Top 5 reasons why you don't like your job.
Top 5 reasons why you got to pay child support for all the bullshit.
Whatever. So today our top 5 is about top 5 things your ass should not be doing in the strip club.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Never pull out all your money at the strip club.
Cause them bitches are fierce, man. I ain't talking Sasha Fierce, Beyonce. I'm talking about Piranha Shark Fierce.
Like when you drop meat, the Pirata take.
Yeah.
Don't pull out all that money. Soon, the minute you pull out all your money,
That's
it's like mace. Like they can smell it. Their eyes start burning. They coming to get it.
Pepper spray.
Yeah, they can detect it. Don't do that shit.
Oh yeah.
Number 4 on the top 5 of things you shouldn't do at the strip club. Never make eye contact with the stripper.
No, sir.
The moment you make eye contact with the stripper, your ass has a problem. So what you do is you stay Candy Crushing or you stay Facebooking, and your face go from Candy Crush to Facebooking to the basketball game. Candy Crushing to Facebooking to the basketball game. Candy Crush. The moment you slide over to Cinderella, they go them pockets.
Oh man,
definitely.
And they're gonna be losing weight too.
Number 3. Thing you shouldn't do at the strip club. I ain't for eating at the strip club.
No, sir.
All those pussy juices and dirt flying and everything. I don't eat that shit out of my chicken wings, my French fries, and my rice, whatever the hell I'm eating. Food and strip clubs don't mix. A couple of the strip clubs do have food, but that shit is a no-go. You don't eat at the goddamn strip club.
It could be 12:30 in the afternoon, and all of a sudden they serving the afternoon brunch special, and all of a sudden there are flies swarming around it.
I take a bag of popcorn. Take some mashed potato chips. Your ass should not be eating at the strip club.
No, sir.
Number 3. Number 2. You should never use the Mac machine at a strip club.
No.
They charge $10 fucking for you to take your money out the bank.
I gotta be honest.
It's extortion, the Mac machine at the strip club.
I mean, charge you a $10 fee to take money out, and you want to bring like $5,000 to get to a stripper. Like, I want to marry you. I want to marry you. Like,
you have to, and one, you can't take that much out at the Mac machine.
Okay.
You only come in 300 or 500 intervals. But every time you take money out, they worse than Atlantic City. Strip clubs are worse than Atlantic City. You thought Atlantic City charged you bitching about that $5? Strip clubs want $10 fucking to take money out the ATM. So that is a no-go for me. Do not take money out the ATM at a goddamn strip club.
and strippers will charge you an arm and a leg if you want to fuck them.
Oh, no. $20. Don't worry about it.
Toothless.
And the number 1 don't do at the strip club is do not take a shit at the strip club.
Oh no, that's a no-no right there.
Strip club has some of the nastiest fucking bathrooms I've ever seen. Strip club bathrooms is worse than gas station bathrooms.
Yeah.
And I thought gas station bathrooms was bad. But I've been in a few strip club bathrooms that really make you say, man, listen, I'm serious. Worse than projects. If you take a shit at a strip club, you is just a nasty ass motherfucker.
Can you say hepatitis, boys and girls?
Hepatitis. I mean, it's pubic hairs all on the toilet seat. The tissue ain't gonna protect you because the hair is gonna soak into the tissue. That's gonna soak into the crack of your ass. And next thing you can have wigworms in the crack of your ass from taking a shit at the goddamn strip club. Anybody who's took a strip at a strip club, let me know because that shit is unsanitary.
Yo, I haven't seen bad bathroom etiquette like that since Britney Spears was bald walking barefoot at a gas station bathroom. That was sickening.
Who walks barefoot at a gas station bathroom?
Britney Spears.
But
Dead on true.
But you know, them white folk, and I have nothing against y'all. Y'all like to walk on dirty shit barefoot for some reason. I think it's soothing for white people. Something they do. They like to walk barefoot. I don't like to go out with a woman if she can't keep her heels on all night. Not all night, but while we out. If we come out of the club, you take your heels off, that is just a throw off. I can't do it.
Feet smelling bad.
You don't give a fuck if the bitch got feet or not, do you? You just
paraplegic, quadriplegic. I don't give a fuck.
He don't care what it is. He just gonna do it. So from now on, we had the top 5 segments.
Yes.
This week was our top 5 segment of things your ass should not be doing at the strip club. Next Sunday we'll have another top 5, and so on and so on,
forth,
and so on and so forth. I don't want to say so forth. The first 2-3 shows I couldn't stop saying so forth for some reason, but now I don't say it at all because I done groomed myself not to saying.
I don't say
so
it
forth.
either.
I like I said, it was an issue for me. I used to do it all the time. I don't do it anymore.
There are etiquettes, for WGF when we talk about stuff, but there are some words that we don't want to pronounce or we just can't say. It's sickening,
We can't say. What can't you say?
Well, I can't say ambiguous because no one would know what the fuck that means.
I can say it, but I can't spell it. But that's okay. That's between me and my Lord.
I hate when people ask me, what's the definition of the word ambiguous? I'm like, how should I know? I just use it.
Well, a lot of people can't spell it. Join the motherfucking fun. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yes.
So, look, moving on. We almost done. We only have a half an hour left. The show's been flying by. I've been having a good-ass time.
Me too.
I sweated out my perm. Don't worry about it.
Nigga,
Y'all
what
can't see
perm,
it.
man?
It's a microfilter Mars perm. They only can see it on Mars, but you got to microscopic shit to see. You can fire shots. Somebody shot my motherfucking hairline off. But it's part of life. Shit happens. I can't do nothing about that. We gonna roll to some more comedy for you for the next 10, 15 minutes. Or maybe even 8 minutes. I don't know. But we gonna give you some more comedy. Hoping you guys are laughing out here from 5 to 7 every Sunday. You could see us on Gyroscope.
You can see us on YouTube.
YouTube. What's the channel on YouTube?
The channel on YouTube is Corey Starks on YouTube. And if you have any questions about WGF Comedy Radio, if you want to be a guest on this show, you call this number.
We only taking funny people.
If you are not funny, then we don't need you.
I also want to give a shout out to Spot Car Wash out of T-Neck. They definitely sponsor the station. T-Neck. The Jews run that damn town. You better believe that.
Oh, you
Muslims won't sell bean pies on T-Neck or Cedar Road.
Have a Nagila. Assalamu alaikum, bean pie, brother.
So look, let's jump into this last bit of comedy got for him. We gonna come back and we got the joke of the week. I got a joke for you guys, and I actually want to get your thoughts on another segment. I'm gonna try with y'all. So let's go.
What would you do?
Go up to Connecticut. My God, love you. I could go for a blowjob. Like, same shit. Drop you off in Africa. Be like, blowjob. Like, same shit. Having sex with a dude is like walking into an IKEA with an Allen wrench. You're like, oh my God, this works on everything. Get it though? You're being considerate when you don't talk to us about the sex. I know you are, because you have a good heart. Ladies, you know your man has an ego. That's why you don't do it. You know, because you know if you go up to your man and say, hey baby, don't do that move tonight. Instead, try this move instead. Your man doesn't think, oh great, a new move to please my gal. No. Your man looks at you and goes, who the fuck did that move right before I did? It's terrible, it's immature. Okay, ladies, so there has to be a compromise, all right? A way for men to get better at sex without women having to tell us what to do. Now I have this solution, okay? Video games. Yes, video games, think about it. Men know stuff nowadays because of video games. Not one man in this room has ever played in the NFL, yet we know what a cover 2 defense is, because we play Madden. We know basic military, weaponry, strategy, because of games like Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, Battlefield. There's men in this room right now who think they can play guitar. Right? Guitar Hero. Great game, Guitar Hero. It starts off with a controller shaped like a guitar. They hand it to you. It's got buttons up here that correspond with music on the TV. You hit notes at the right time as the music on your TV. You get points. Awesome. Let's point that in the right direction. We don't need Guitar Hero. We need Pussy Hero. You imagine that? How badass would Pussy Hero be? Just
Pussy Hero, level 1, foreplay, choose your weapon.
beat
skin and rub the lips, rub the lips, rub the lips, rub the lips, and we go, and we go, and we go, and we go, and the twisty, and the twisty, do the twisty, do the twisty, curl it up, curl it up, curl it up, curl it up, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button, and the shocker, and the shocker, do the shocker, and the shocker, rub a titty, ha ha ha, rub a titty, ha ha ha, rub a titty, rub a titty, rub a titty.
You see, the women are laughing, the guys are like, go back, fuck, I gotta write some of that shit down.
Squeezing my and call out my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very good hiatus for us, but guess what?
Y'all think I'm cruel. I ain't cruel. Just like that old shaking truck driving bitch, Janet Reno, another crazy. Just a shake. All that bitch does shake. Janet Reno. The bitch shakes. The bitch could do a shake and bake commercial. Oh, she ain't the only shaking bitch. That Katharine Hepburn, another shaking one. I watched her on a movie on Lifetime. I had to hold my TV. It's just a shaking. They shake, they shake. Muhammad Ali, another shaking one. Yo, he does shake. Gave that nigga the torch and scared the shit out of me. Turn the gas off, turn it off. That nigga gonna blow some shit up. Crackhead chased that nigga for 10 blocks trying to get a light. Y'all think I'm cruel. I'm not cruel. Keep your shaking ass at home. What are we gonna do about OJ? It's so cruel. And OJ talking about some white man tried to carjack his car. He bit him. Nigga, come on. Nobody tried to do that to OJ. You know what OJ could do with a knife in 5 minutes? I didn't mess with no goddamn OJ. The werewolf could jump in the car with OJ and look over there and see it's OJ and then jump his ass right back out. What's that white man's name who used to play Superman? Christopher Reeves. Put him in the car with OJ. Said, Chris, stay here with me. He'll walk his ass up out of there. I ain't gonna mess with no goddamn OJ. OJ is super nigga. Kill 2 people, not get a drop of blood, chase a dog away, and still have time to catch his plane. That's super nigga. I can't eat a bean burrito without messing my shirt up. I don't kill nobody. I'm always late for my flight. Super nigga. And seeing that shit brought back the OJ trial. That trial was deep because they had Johnny. Oh, Johnny, you know Johnny. Hey, Johnny talks more shit than Jesse Jackson, than Messy Jesse. And Jesse got messy. We had a perfect nigga record till Jesse got messy. Telling us to stay out the bush. No, you stay out the bush, nigga. With that old ass baby. I tried to help Jesse hide that old baby. They caught us. The baby probably called the press. That's an old baby. The baby was shaving. But Johnny, don't Johnny talk shit? Baby, Johnny can get you off. That nigga rhyme, they gotta let a nigga go. That nigga can rhyme you out of jail. He got OJ off, but that glove, it don't fit or quit. Nicole was a hoe, you gotta let him go. That nigga will run. He got Puffy off. What's Puffy changed his name to what? Oh, he should have changed it to Lucky Nigga because he was. He rhymed him out. The gun wasn't in the car, it wasn't at the bar. That OJ trial was deep, wasn't it? And white folks can talk to animals. They wore that dog out. Was it Akita, a Japanese dog? Did they wear that dog out? Come on, we'll give you a show like Lassie, a Gentle Ben, Oh Yellow. Come on, you saw OJ do it. Say OJ did it. Come on, dog. The dog tried. Oh. That's it, dog. Come on, you're almost there. Oh. Yes, you're almost there. Come on, dog. You can do it. Oh. OJ, say it. It was a Japanese Akita. Couldn't pronounce the J. Couldn't pronounce that goddamn J. If it would have been an English terrier, we'd have been in trouble. Yes, it was O.J. Simpson. The nigger that you call the juice. It was very violent. There was blood everywhere. I ran like a bunny rabbit. I kept screaming, God save the Queen.
You know, I don't need to be here.
Your parents seem to think so.
Yeah, Daddy thinks so because that's what my...
I ran like a bunny rabbit. I kept screaming, God save the Queen.
You know, I don't need to be here.
Your parents seem to think so.
Yeah, Daddy thinks so because that's what my bitch stepmother says. She'll do anything just to get me out of the house. It's not like I want to be there anyway.
You seem to have a real problem with your mother. Your stepmother, I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you,
Is she your
stepmother.
stepmother?
Yes. She's like my age. I swear, she just got out of high school. It's disgusting, really.
Turn
All right,
to
let me ask you this.
WGAF Comedy Radio. Brought to you by These Nuts in Your Mouth. Got him!
Get him.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul Mooney fucking with the white girls.
Paul Mooney fuck with everybody.
I love Paul though.
Yeah,
You gotta
he's-
love Paul Mooney. He keep it real, and he hasn't sold his soul for riches.
You know, he's telling the truth. Just want to blame a nigga.
But that's the thing. When you tell the truth, you can't be successful and make money. As far as what they see as successful.
There are
So a lot of things he had to stay like. He wrote for Richard Pryor. He wrote for a
Everybody
bunch
knew that.
of great
White people didn't know
great
that.
comedians.
But all of a sudden, like Paul Mooney have his greater quotes. He was, you know, his CD called Masterpiece. He did a comedy CD called Masterpiece, and he was like talking about OJ, talking about James Brown calling him an old black Chinese woman. And he ripped on
OJ was a super nigga though.
Yeah.
If you could kill all them people and still make your plane, use that super nigga power.
Yeah, and then he talked about Mike Tyson. He said people change when they go to prison, except for Mike Tyson. You know, that's a tough nigga. That's a hard nigga. Niggas be like, go apologize, nigga. We'll let you out. I ain't apologizing for shit.
But when he said, he sounded like a bitch.
Nah, I ain't apologizing.
Take me back to my cell and put another lock on it.
I ain't apologizing. Nigga want to fight me, he fight me. I ain't apologizing.
And Mike Tyson
You know,
hasn't been the same since.
You know, Don King, I see that nigga. It's gonna be fun that you're moving on site.
All in America.
On America.
Is Don King still alive?
I don't know, but his movie is one of my favorite fucking movies. I love Don
And Ving
King
Rhames did that shit too. He
Yeah.
played the portrayal of Don King. Con and box.
Yo, the way he conned them Baptist people, them church people, into saying the word motherfucker
Was
if
funny.
Don King really did some shit like that, that shit is that's ill. He had them church people saying motherfucker. The husband was looking at him like he was crazy at first. Like, what the fuck is he talking? Motherfucker. Because you know what? Everything is a motherfucker.
Exactly.
The streets is a motherfucker. The Lord, the devil, is a motherfucker. Yes, they all.
She said it too.
She
said it too.
She said, she said motherfucker though. That's all we want you to do. It's motherfucker. Listen, at this time, every week, you know, during the week, I scroll through. I'm on the internet and I'm on social media and I'm looking at comedy. I'm looking at jokes. I'm looking at people pranks, and just a bunch of shit that y'all probably don't even look at. But every week we want to start the joke of the week.
The joke of the week.
So this week's joke of the week, I'm gonna read it to you, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't,
you don't.
You don't. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
WGAF. All right. So a young boy enters a barbershop.
Mhm.
The barber whispers to his customer, "This is a dumb kid, and this is the dumbest kid in the world. Watch, I'll prove it." The barber puts a dollar bill in one hand and 2 quarters in the other. Then calls the boy over and asks, "Which do you want, son?" The boy takes the quarters and leaves. The barber said, "What did I tell you? That kid never learns. He's a dumbass." Later, when the customer leaves, he sees the same young boy coming out of the ice cream parlor. "Hey, son, May I ask you a question? Why do you take the quarters instead of the dollar bill? The boy licks his ice cream. Ice cream Coleman replies, because the day I take the dollar bill is the day the game is over.
Wow.
And that's something we can learn in life as well as a joke. That dollar may look good, but believe your soul and everything come with it, and it ends. Taking the change might be all right.
Taking change.
And if you have any jokes, you could definitely hit our webpage and just email us, www.wgafcomedy.weebly. That's weebly.com.
Most of the times I
if
figure
have
you
any
say
funny
Weebly
jokes-
sometimes.
I think it's Weebly, but y'all said it's Weebly.
Weebly.
I don't understand how it's bleed when it's like fly without the. I don't.
Because usually I say Weebly. I go to Weebly.com.
Now I'm
Exactly.
the reason I say Weebly is because the L the Y takes out an I because the L is following a continent because before and after the yes, so that's what I'm saying. It's Weebly. It's not Weebly. But you can't give me the correct grammatical. Why I got to Google it? If you talking shit, you supposed to know what the hell this. So,
anyway,
they say Weebly, I say Weebly. The spelling is Weebly. Definitely.
Thank you.
We're winding down. How much more time we got? We got about 12 more minutes. It's something else I want to run past you guys. I have another segment I was thinking about, and the segment is called "What Would You Do?"
What would you do?
Now, if I get a good response on the segment, I'm gonna put this clip out, and if I get a good response on the segment and people enjoy it, I'll continue to write scenarios. But if I don't, oh well, we'll move on to the next. So this segment of the show is called "What
Would You Do?"
What would your ass do?
Yes.
Okay, scenario. You at work and you got the bubble guts.
Bubblies.
You're not gonna be able to wait till the 4:30 to go home, take your clothes off, sit on that porcelain, and let that thing go. So you head to the nearest bathroom that you think is the most private and quietest. You get in the stool. You put the 1,700 pieces of paper tissue on the toilet. Just protect you from the wigworms. Right? After you do what you do, you go to the tissue and you find out that it's no more tissue. There's a little piece. There's like two pieces of tissues. You can write like 2 phone numbers on. That's it. So you write, but it's not enough because it was them bubble guts and it was one of them splats. You know, them splats that splat all over the
Not
toilet.
spray paint, but
No,
splats.
Exactly. So while you waiting there trying to figure out what to do, a coworker walks in, but it's that bitch you don't like, and she don't like you, and you guys don't talk because everybody got that person they work with that they won't even say good morning to.
Not really.
Meanwhile, while you're thinking about asking her for a toilet tissue, you realize you got shit in your fingernails from messing with the 2 little cubes of toilet tissue. So you got shit in your fingernails, the worst person in the building that you don't like at your disposal. What the hell do you do? Do you ask them for toilet tissue? Do you make it work? Do you wait for them to leave and try to skip your nigga ass to the other stool? Or what? You let me know, people. What do you do?
Well,
this is something we want to add. What you got to say, Cobello?
Well, I gotta say that what would you do situation, like if I was in the bathroom naked taking a shit and that person, that bitch I hated, who hates me, who doesn't like me, I wouldn't give a fuck. But if there was shit on my hands and I know that there was no toilet paper left,
what would you do?
What would I do?
Now you got shit in your fingernail. So even if she was to hand you the tissue, when you reach up under the grab tissue, the bitch gonna see the shit in your fingernail.
If she wouldn't give me no tissue whatsoever and I'm still naked and she comes out, I'm slapping that shit on her back, man.
Why would you do this? We talking about common sense, real shit. No,
I don't have common sense,
but
man.
people don't like this shit at work. A lot of people try to wait for them to get home. So they get naked and they get Candy Crush and smoke a black or do whatever.
Oh, you know what?
they
You know
do.
what? You're right.
A lot of people don't like to share work. So you in this predicament, you got shit in your fingernails. The person you don't like is out there. What do? You don't like that person. That person don't like you. Y'all don't eat lunch together. Don't put shit in them. People die.
E. coli, everybody will die.
Hey, you know how bad your ass be scratched, your ass be burning if you leave shit up in your ass and don't. But you gonna, I don't know.
You know,
I thought about it. What do you think? What's the number? If you guys actually have something to say,
if you have an answer to this question, call 973-460-8931. That's 973-460-8931. I'm thinking to myself, like, if I was in that situation, I know I had to use common sense. I would probably wipe my hands on somebody else's jacket and shit.
You're in a stool, Cabello. You're not thinking fucking right.
If I can't find no toilet paper, I have a problem.
And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are, or how clean, or how much soap or shit you use. Everybody got shit in their fingernail. It might have been baby shit, but at one point you had shit in your fingernail. I'm serious. I used to change my son all the time. For some reason, when I did the wipe, like shit would just get caught in my middle finger, the fingernail.
Okay,
Shit happens.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, when I go to the bathroom and I start taking a shit, you know, and I have no clothes on, I like to be comfortable.
Everybody likes to be comfortable. That's the whole part.
I like to be comfortable.
That's the whole part of the segment. And I want to bring to the show is, what the hell would you do if you was caught in this shitty situation with shit in your fingernails and the coworker your ass don't like? Are you just going to hold it down and just be like, yo, I'm going to wait for them to leave? I said she'll wait for them to leave and just go to the next stool and get tissue.
That'd be unbelievable, because when that person leaves, there's like 5 to 6 more people coming in.
But see, no, this is what happened. The reason you probably can't do that is because they fired the Mexican janitor, and now they got Taquan working as a janitor, and he only changed tissue once a week. So all them motherfuckers not a tissue.
Taquan gonna get fired. He gonna get fired for that shit.
No, he won't get fired.
Why?
Because nobody is gonna bitch about them being stuck on a goddamn toilet where they can't wipe their ass. You probably 1 out of a million. A lot of people won't probably say shit. Won't say nothing. Seriously.
Unbelievable.
And that's one of the most uncomfortable things. You ever be at home and there's no fucking toilet tissue in the motherfucking the bathroom? You be like, boo, JoJo, bring me that tissue.
But here's a real fucked up part. Like, if you're in the bathroom at your own house and you lock the door and your wife is downstairs and all of a sudden you got no toilet paper, you fucked.
Now, and the worst for me is when you get off the toilet to go get the tissue and then somebody come in the house while you got your shit down to your ankles to get the tissue.
Hopping around.
Usually the tissue is not near you. The tissue's like in the basement stairwell or up to some secluded place because you try to keep it dry and everything.
I had this. I
Shit
had a
is
predicament,
real.
man. I had the predicament. I was in the bathroom, and all of a sudden my parents wasn't there, and realizing like there was no toilet paper. My ass was like hopping like a jackass down a couple flights of stairs trying to look for the toilet paper. I'm going downstairs in the basement. I'm looking. I'm like, shit.
So you went down 2 flights.
2 flights.
You did the penguin walk 2 flights. You know what the penguin? You ever got a penguin blowjob?
Yeah.
No, you haven't had a penguin blowjob. You know what a penguin blowjob is?
No, I don't know what.
So you meet a
blowjob
prostitute. She says she want to give you a penguin blowjob, right?
Yeah.
So you pay the money or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she pull your pants down slow, pull your box down slow, start caressing your cock, and then she say your penis blowjob has been served. She go running away, and what you start doing, you start skirting after her with your pants down like a penguin. That's called a penguin blowjob, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
All right, we're coming to an end. It's 6:50 now. It's been an awesome show, and we're gonna bring you this every week. I did the last "What Would You Do" segment because I actually want to get a feel for what y'all think out there. I'll be posting it on Facebook, the video, and really I would like for a response. Even if you don't like me, some of y'all ain't even like my mother, but I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's
If you didn't like my mom, I didn't give a fuck either.
Exactly. You got any closing remarks?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here at WGAF, we just want to bring you some of the greatest comedy of all times. And I know you don't like to laugh and you don't have a sense of humor. That's your problem. We always have a sense of humor. For those who are, you know, socially inept or anti-social for that matter. But other than that, have a great night, have a great week, and Shout out. How you like me now?
Listen, I need you to jerk off 5 days this week, fellas. You ladies who need help smacking theyself because your weave itch, I'm starting a service. It's a weave smacking service.
Don't smack yourself too hard.
And listen, it depending if you get a United States citizen, it's $7 an hour. I get your immigrant for $1.78 an hour. Smack you in the fucking head. Cause your head itch. I see women all the time smacking themselves in the
Smack
head.
it real hard. Smack it real hard.
That means take that shit off.
Every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling. Hustling. But anyway, no bullshit. I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next Sunday, 5 to 7, with more shit for entertainment segment, more shit for sports, a new top 5.
What would you do?
A new what would you do? Depending on how I get the feedback. If I get the feedback and people don't like it, then I cut it off.
And if you have if you are part of the social media, you can catch Darius on Instagram on Darius All Day.
All day.
And you can also find me, Corbello Escobar, Balrog Boogie. You can also find him on Facebook as Darius Ball. Find me as Corbello Starks, the Kingsman. That's right, Corbello Kingsman Starks.
But you know what? Actually, as of today, when I leave here, my new Facebook is Darius B. A lot of y'all don't know how to pronounce my last name any fucking way.
And I used that the first time we did WGAF Comedy Radio. I just said Darius B. He didn't want his last name to pop up, so I said, you know what? Let's go with Darius B. and see where it rolls through.
Yeah, because people be looking for you for child support and shit like that. I ain't got time.
And for you gyroscope heads out there are shows rated M, Shade with No Shade. Go get those, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I definitely, I want to give Sia a shout out live in the HQ. Awesome show. He bring home some uncut artists.
I still love her.
Yeah, I still love her. With
Kenny Sparrow.
Yeah, Kenny Sparrow.
Kira.
Yo, I know you still got them Eric Dickinson football goggles you used to wear when we was at Passion Catholic. I swear I know you do. Them shit you used to remind me of Eric Dickinson. You was like a mini me of Eric Dickinson. But I still love her. Is the shit. Kenny Sparrow knows hip hop. He been a hip hop head since we've been young.
Yeah.
Live in the HQ with C Gibbs. Yo, C, do your thing, man. I watched you. You got Mature with Rated M for Mature.
Yeah.
With TR on Saturdays.
TR.
That's an awesome show. We also got
Tawana Warner.
Her is jumping. And
Wow.
honestly, I'm not calling none of y'all to be on y'all show. I'm going to just pop the fuck up because I'm ignorant like that.
You won't see us coming, baby, but you will hear us.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, one last thing.
What's up?
Last but not least, send a shout out to Anissa Jefferson, our engineer.
Of course.
Yes, the
She's
Erica
cool.
Badu with the
She's
blue.
Shots fired. She got mushroom belt, y'all.
Duh, Gerald. Did you know that Anissa Jefferson got a mushroom belt on?
Yes, I know.
You gotta coordinate.
Yo, we out. WGAF Comedy Radio. See you next Sunday.
Later, bitches.
Later, bitches.